Guess it helped unmute my mic. Good morning, everybody. Southern Mom, Little Kelly. I seen Mel in here earlier. I don't know if she's still in here. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. I finally recouped from the trauma it drained me. I've been sick. I'm having to sit on the opposite side of where I live stream because some dog peed in my floor. And I had to clean it up. I'll just wait for y'all. Where's everybody at? Hey, Tanny. How are you doing, girl? I was just saying, where the hell is everybody at? Is Robbie still alive? That might be it. I watched a little bit of that. Little Kelly, if you're still in here, I'm sorry I didn't see you in that chat. Of course, I cut it off because I had other stuff to do, you know. Light Feather, Water Ski Mom, Love Hollis, Faithful One. Did I say hi to Tanny? I can't remember. Anyways, hi, Tanny. Hey, Carrie. Tanny just got the notification. Oh, okay. Good afternoon, Cece. How are you and how's everyone? Lots of love. I'm okay. I feel a lot better today. Hey, Mario. Yeah, sometimes, Tanny, it takes a little bit with the notifications. I've noticed sometimes when I set these up, I'll get on Sonny's account and just see if it notifies me or anything on his account, and sometimes it don't. You know how it'll usually tell you like 30 minutes before someone goes live if you hit the reminder? Sometimes it don't. I've checked it out. Mario, how you been, girl? How you feel, Water Ski Mom? You're anxious and sad. Well, yeah, I am too. I've been manic for ever since that crap happened, which I hadn't been feeling well. Like I said yesterday, I've been having these flare-ups about once a month where my skin feels like it's bruised. I can't even stand my bra to touch me or my panties. Hey, there's Andrew. He actually got the notification for a live chat. Bless your heart, Andrew. I'm glad you made it. How's your dad? I can't deal with it. I like people, not groups. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little much. My hubby, he just, he knowed what was going on because I told him because I was pissed off and stuff. But he said, Celeste, you don't want to mess with them people too much online. Because there's a lot of crazy people out there. And I was like, yeah, I know, but right's right and wrong's wrong, So whatever. I'm not one of these people that's going to discuss it for 500 damn videos. It is what it is. I totally support being there in mail. And anybody that don't like that can scratch their ass and get glad. So. You wouldn't traumatize anybody, Tanny. Yeah. Come on up, girl. I really wasn't going to talk about much. I just been reading. Y'all know how I do in the mornings. I've been reading the People magazine, True Crime. Good morning, Michelle. No, don't CC. This would be a private matter, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. Good morning, Amanda. So, Amanda, are you What's that channel's name? Are you slow burn? I mean, I don't care. I mean, I'm just wondering because I get people mixed up sometimes, and I used to watch that channel. I was subscribed. Well, I'm still subscribed, I guess. Yeah, Tanny, just hit the link. Of course, turn your YouTube off or the volume down. I don't know if you just have to use a phone. I guess you could use a computer or something. I'm on my Chromebook. Oh, well, thank you, Shine On. I try to be respectful to everybody, you know. Hey, Nary. But Tanny, just try to use your phone, I guess. I see you moving like you're talking, but I can't hear you. Oh, really? Well, it says my mic's connected. LOL. No, Mandy Bell. It's a long story, but I explained it in my first live on this channel, hun. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll have to go watch that, girl. I'll have to go watch it. I think I watched some of it. I've got a bad memory, y'all, where I have manic depression. When I get manic, I can't remember anything. Well, it's cool. It's cool. Mario, that was too confusing. All this stuff is confusing. I'm not about sides, but people. Me too. I just go with what I feel is right, you know. Even if one of my friends is supporting somebody, I'm not going to support that person if I think they're wrong or mean. Some people live in Evilville, as I call it. Be kind, people. Respect people. Well, I was a little worried too, Water Ski Mom. But then I was just like, screw it. I don't care. I know they was talking about me yesterday, saying me and Brian started that. No, I just so happened to be up that morning in Brian's stream. She wanted to come up there, and I like being there. And she's an honest lady. My heart went out to her, and I offered her my platform if she wanted to. So, whatever. Look at all the shit they start and have started. So, whatever. Into that. I'm not one that's going to go back and forth because silence irks people. You know what I'm saying? If you don't respond to people, it kills them. I don't care what they say about me, what they do, what they accuse me of. I have not done the stuff that some has done on here. So. Thank you, Shine On. I love you. Y'all might hear my rooster in the background. Oh, here's Tanny in the back. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I forgot to look. Can you hear me? Tanny.
Hi, Susie. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I just really wanted to hop up, say hi to everyone. I do want everyone to know that I do watch lots of streams. I watch and have done for a couple of years. I'll be completely honest, what goes on. And I do participate basically in a couple of streams. However, I do know who truly are kind people and who truly are just people who are taking advantage of people.
Right.
And I just wanted to actually thank you personally because the whole situation, and you said that you're copying a lot of backlash for saying you've started all this, and I actually completely disagree. I actually think that you have given the opportunity for someone to speak who may not have an opportunity to speak much longer.
Right.
And to be honest, in my mind, that person really doesn't have anything to prove. I don't care if people say, oh, she's an angry person and she's this and she's that and she's that and she's that.
Mm-hmm.
However, when you have been extremely ill in your life, never mind being terminally ill, you will go through a lot of very severe emotions. And I mean, I was once, which is ridiculous, but I was once told I had cancer. And that really turned me on my head. Because I was already not very well at all, but it sent me into a state as if I wasn't already like suffering enough at that point in time. People have to realize that when news comes like that, it's not like, oh yeah, thank you for telling me. They go through a terrible grieving process, and it's many facets in that grieving process, including anger, including fear, including hate, including revenge on the world, including jumping on people when they're really they're hurting so bad. And for people to actually take advantage of that, and for people to actually throw that on them and use them as a tool, especially on a public platform, when really, if that's their only mode of socialization, where is someone's heart? Why would anyone do that to anyone who's got me beat? And I don't understand it. And that's why I watch things more than participate in things. Because I really want to see who is doing what. And, I want to see what it's all about before I'll even put my name in it. But all I want to say was thank you, because I don't want you to feel like you are copying a backlash of hate. I actually think you should be proud of yourself. And to be honest, if someone has something to prove on their deathbed, now anyone who has opened their eyes, listened, and watched in the last couple of years, they will easily have seen a pattern. And it is of a good person who is suffering terribly. And if you want to crucify that person, and if you want to, gain from a person, or you want to take advantage of a person, I don't know what I can say. But what I can say is I hope this is sorted out in a positive way. I really do. I don't hate anyone in this world. It takes up too much of my time. And I just can't be bothered with all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to feel the way that you are for doing something who actually did a positive thing, giving someone a voice. And if that's a terrible thing that you've done, then, man, you join me with being a terrible person. And Mel, she's an absolute bitch. I mean, she just really is. And, that's about all I can say. I just wanted to let you know that, because I have seen you saying that you're copying backlash, you're copying hate. You should not be copying any of it. Yeah. And if someone thinks that is right or justified or anything else, then there's something wrong. But also, that these people, obviously, in their life, haven't suffered enough yet. because when you suffer enough,
Yeah.
you actually get a whole different perspective of life.
Oh, yeah. When I witnessed that suicide, it totally changed how I looked at the world and how I treat others. You know, totally.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Um, and I don't feel a bit bad about being there and Mel coming up and sharing what happened. I feel like I did the right thing. I heard that they did say that me and Brian started this, but I really don't care. You know what I mean? I really don't care what they say because who are they? Nobody to
Doesn't
me, you know?
exactly doesn't matter. And really at the end of the day, who's got the integrity?
Yeah.
Because to me, that's what it shows people. That shows their integrity. If you're going to jump on a bandwagon before anyone's even had a chance to help this lady, if she wants to give out any proof,
Right.
this lady isn't even able to manipulate her phone. And
Mm,
yet within 2 hours she's expected to be live on a channel that she doesn't know, justifying herself. And you know what? That to me is crazy. And I'm sorry, but uh, I just don't think that way. My friends don't think that way. I
right.
don't associate with people that think that way, and I just will never understand that mentality. And obviously, people do it to get something from it. It
Yeah.
obviously does something for them that's missing in their lives, and that's sad. It truly is. And to me, and I'm not out for revenge or anything else, but I really think at the end,
Oh, you're cutting out, sweetie. You there? Tanny, I think I lost her. Am I froze? It says I'm connected. I don't know. Can y'all hear? I can't hear. Let me you hear me? Okay. Okay. Well, I think I lost Tanny. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link back in and maybe she can come back in. Should I remove her from the stream? I hate to. I want her to finish talking. Well, Tanny, thank you for coming up here. I'm sorry you lost connection. I really appreciate you encouraging me because I do have self doubt sometimes. Did I do the right thing? But I don't really about this, you know, because I feel in my heart I did the right thing and I'm just not worried about it, you know. Let me try to, let me remove her from the stream here. See if she comes back on. You back? Still can't hear her. Maybe she'll come back on. Tanny has always teased me and be a soothing source for families and is a victim's advocate truly. I love Tanny. I love her accent too. Well, I was going to kind of change the subject, Mel, after I said what I had to say, you know. But I was going to change the subject and do some People Magazine true crime, uh, read some articles to y'all, discuss some things. But Tanny wanted to come up, so I think for the next long while, people are going to be talking about this on YouTube. They should talk about it for the right reason. Hey, Linda. My audio has static. Well, Let me just, okay. So I'm just going to use the StreamYard mic. I think my headset needs to be charged. Her internet is crap. Okay, let me see. Back. Are you back?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good now.
Okay. I had to move about an inch and then I could get it, but that's what it's like here. Yeah, so I don't mean to make a big deal of it. I don't want to bring it up. I don't want to make a big drama of it. But when I see apologizing for being kind, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you can still hear me, but I just wanted to say I appreciate what you're doing. And for someone, a fellow Australian, and someone who I really care about as well. So thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for being so kind and such a great person. I really appreciate that so much because I really do need some reassurance sometimes. Uh-oh, I can't hear now. Are you still there, Tanny? I don't know what's going on with this StreamYard today. Now I can't hear Tanny. Did she used to be Tanny Lynn? I'm not sure, Dova. Oh, thank you, Linda. If the audio is messed up, y'all tell me. I've lost Tanny again. She clicked off. She loses the internet. That sucks. Internet used to be like that around here in the mountains, but I supposedly have high-speed internet, but doesn't look like it. Brian St. John said this topic is bigger than analyzer. People still talk about that, so I imagine this will linger for a bit in true YouTube fashion. Yeah, I know it. I would blame it on Sunny Rooster. I know it. Boy, he sure has changed. Let's get off, because Water Ski Mom was about to have a panic attack, so out of respect for her, I'm going to change the subject. So let's talk about the rooster for a second. I watched a video this morning of when Sonny used to roam around, and he was out here on my bird feeder, kind of roosting, and I was up real close to him. He was so docile. It's so weird how you watch that video and go watch his newer videos, how aggressive he's become. Tanny always coming with peace and kindness. Yes, Tanny, thank you so much again for coming up, saying all those kind words. I really appreciate that. Poor Water Ski Mom is about to have a panic attack. That's why I changed the subject to that rooster real quick. Oh, thank you, Shine On. Thank you so much. Oh, y'all should have seen him this morning. I got my peace sign pajamas on that are kind of hot pink, and the color red kind of triggers roosters. I opened that chicken coop door up this morning. He come out there like a bat out of hell. If I'd have been inside that coop, he'd have tore me up. I love that little rooster, though. You know, chickens are tropical birds, really. Yeah, he got a lot aggressive after that accident. He takes it out on me. Hey, Marie. Hey, Black Rose. I like having Annabelle around. Oh, Tanny, you did not disrupt the stream. You don't need to apologize. Well, I really appreciate you coming up. I really do. It made my day. It really did. made me kind of speechless, to be honest. I just appreciate it so much. I'm grateful to all y'all. Black Rose, you're a sweetheart, CC. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you. Yeah, he's always been a stinker. He's bit me before, Sonny has. When I've been feeding him bread instead. I've got it on video. Oh, I love you too, Linda. I'm sorry you got blocked the other day. Well, it said you was hit, and I don't know how that happened. Oh, thank you, Water Ski Mom. I've been posting some articles in Patreon this morning. Speaking of Patreon, I've got 4 Patreons. Oh, I've got to get better at that. I don't even know if y'all can watch the videos I post up there. Every time I go look at it, it wants me to download the video to watch it. So that's kind of weird to me. I must not be doing something right. I'm glad the chicken whisperer blew on him and he recovered. Yeah, he blew up his butt. Sonny's one love, spoiled. And not always grateful rooster. Yeah, he's the most ungrateful person I've ever met in my life. Well, rooster, not person. Well, we have discovered something crazy. So me and my husband's been doing research this morning. The coyotes that's been coming around, it ran right out in front of the porch last night. They're just so fast. He kept telling me, he's like, I'm telling you, that thing looks really big to be a coyote. So I started looking online if coyotes and wolves can breed. And yeah, and the article said they're here in Virginia. They done DNA testing on their feces. And they're half wolf and half coyote. Well, not as hard as I feel I should. Water Ski Mom, can you watch the videos I put up? Hey, Crazy Nurse Granny. It's good to see you here. I love Crazy Nurse Granny. She's a really smart, kind lady. Well, thank you, Water Ski Mom. They're called I'll type it in the chat, is the name of them when they're coyote and wolf. You watch my video, you don't have to download them first. I love Annabelle. I told my daughter I want to go, and she was like, what's going on? She said, I go away to college, and you want to go? Then I told her all about Cece. Annabelle is a Nigerian pygmy dwarf goat. Yeah. They brought those Nigerian goats over here back when they were first opening up zoos. And they brought the goats over on the ships to feed the predators, on the journey over. And the goats that survived, the zoo took in and kind of, bred them. And here we've got goats everywhere now. Oh, we love you, Tanny. You're awesome, Tanny, by the way. If you go through Patreon app, you don't see. Okay. Man, I tell you what, it does not want to even. I use my Chromebook to upload the videos to Patreon, and it does not want to. When you go to save it, here it pops up leave page, and then it has a button cancel. So you have to keep hitting cancel and save until it finally saves it. I don't know what's up with it. So I didn't even know if y'all could watch them. Tells me to download them. I think she got annoyed when Analyzer label and panel had said stuff about her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a mess this morning. I was really stressed for being there. When we moved to Egypt, I'm so getting me some Annabelle coats. Too damn cute. Oh, yes, you should. When you're moving to Egypt, that is freaking awesome. Have you ever been to see the pyramids shine on? If so, that's awesome. She said when she comes for Christmas, we will watch CC together. Oh, my goodness. She will think I'm a hick. Boy, I go on with my animals. That video I put up this morning, I actually done it yesterday evening. I took Annabelle her new collar. The hubby got her camo one. I wasn't with him. I probably would have got a different color, but whatever. It was on clearance at Tractor Supply for $2. Wiggle Jiggle. She was on Say Robbie's panel this morning with Analyzer and Say Robbie. Wait, see, I think that's what they call koi dogs in my area. Yeah, I started looking it up, and wolves, dogs, and coyotes all have the chromosome. I believe it said 78. So they're all related, and they can interbreed like that. Hey, Layla's Positivity. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you. I love seeing people in my chat that's been around since I first started live streaming. I was in Egypt for 2 weeks, 2 months ago. Aladdin, I got to take my girls over their first visit. They loved it. Is it Aladdin or Aladdin? That guy on 90 Day Fiance has the same name, Aladdin. At first, I didn't know Michelle was Analyzer. Yeah. Was you not around, Terry, when that happened? I bet. She's changed her name quite a bit. Shannon, is it safe to travel there? To Egypt? I was wondering the same thing. Layla's been quietly watching you here. It's nice to be here. It's nice to see you. I like everything get back to normal, but like Mel said, like what's normal? Like normal for us in our chats, what I meant. We did true crime, stuff like that. Talk about goats, talk about roosters, talk about problems in our lives, which I don't know if we should do anymore. Talk about share too much personal stuff people use against you. So hopefully everybody just leave being there alone. Don't say bad things about her, because she's a very, very sick lady. If she gets stressed out, it makes it worse, Let's talk about Frazee. What's going on with him, Valerie? What's going on with Patrick Frazee? Y'all know we're going to go cover this trial, discuss it here when it happens. I'm going to look him up, see what's happening. I wish I'd got ready this morning. Could have been on camera. I even told my hubby that right before I went live. I was like, wish I'd got ready this morning. Here's a good article about oxygen. And for y'all that don't know, oxygen, they got some really good true crime articles. Patrick Frazee's mistress tearfully revealed plot to kill Kelsey Barrett a month before Colorado mom disappeared, friend says. Frazee allegedly threatened Crystal Lee's family to get her cooperation, even telling her little girls come up missing all the time, Lee's friend says. Then it says, that was in the title, what I just read. Then it says, the mistress of the Colorado rancher accused of beating his fiancée to death with a baseball bat allegedly came to her friend in tears before Kelsey Barrett disappeared, confessing that Patrick had asked her to kill Kelsey herself, according to a new interview. Michelle Stein, Crystal Lee's best friend, told 48 Hours that Lee had confided in her about a month before Kelsey disappeared on Thanksgiving Day, 2018, telling her friend that Frazee had wanted Lee to poison the flight instructor's favorite Starbucks drink, or attack her with the metal pole. She was very, very upset, very distraught. She had told me that he had asked her to take care of his baby mama, Stein said, according to CBS News. Stein said she was in disbelief during the conversation with Crystal, a nurse and mother of two, who had been carrying on a romantic relationship with Patrick at the time. Well, I was in shock at first because who says that? Nobody says that. I was like, wait, what? And she said, yeah, he asked me if I would kill the mother of his baby. According to Stein, Lee told Frazee had wanted to get rid of his fiancee because she wanted to take him back to court to get custody of the daughter they shared together, and that he was afraid Kelsey was going to harm the baby. She was bawling, Stein said, after conversation with Lee. She was crying. She was extremely upset and scared. Investigators were never able to find any proof that Kelsey had harmed her baby daughter. Lee would later tell investigators that she was never able to carry out the attempts to kill Barrett herself. But she did help Patrick clean up the murder scene after he allegedly carried out the act himself. The new interview comes just weeks before Frazee's murder trial is set to begin on October 28th in Taylor County. Of course, he's pleaded not guilty to murder and 3 counts of solicitation of murder. Frazee's defense team filed a motion to be able to present Lee as an alternate suspect in the trial. However, the motion was filed after the required deadline, the Colorado Springs Gazette reports. Crystal pleaded guilty in February to 1 count of tampering with physical evidence as part of the plea deal that will require her to testify against Patrick Frazee. And her best friend says she never called police to report the disturbing conversation. When asked by 48 Hours whether she regrets not calling the police and at least asking them to talk with Crystal before Kelsey was killed, she says she does have some regret. Some regret? I would say, yes, I regret not doing that. Wouldn't you? Sorry, y'all. When I read, I can't see chat, of course. I have no idea, Left Hollis. I'm gonna put your question up on the thing. I have no idea. Can someone please tell me about the Delphi case, please? I don't know a lot about it. Girl, I don't know a whole lot about it either, but I can give you a rundown of it in just a second. Analyze, hey Marie, lovely picture. Oh my God, I love your hair. Analyzer is the lady that back in the winter time, last winter, told everybody she had cancer, but she really didn't. That's who she is. Well, Carrie, I think he's going to blame Crystal. They already tried to, it said, file a motion to present her as an alternate suspect in court, but they waited past the deadline, so that didn't work. The Delphi case, so many questions, so few answers. I know everybody has been covering that and stuff, so I really never discussed it much. I would have to pull it up to get a rundown. It happened on February 14th, 2017. Abigail Williams and Liberty German were discovered near, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right, Monon High Bridge Trail, which is part of the Delphi Historic Trails in Delphi, Indiana. After the young girls had disappeared from the same trail the previous day. Actually, I got that suspect's picture hanging here on the wall. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. We digress in this chat quite often, at least 100 times while I'm live streaming. I do. I don't care about catching no crap, Mel. I love you. You're my friend. Screw them. I don't care what they say about me, honestly. Like, I'm not even going to respond to it, whatever. This is my outlook on it. This is what my husband told me. Who are those people talking crap about me? I don't know. Nobody's to me, so why should I care? I don't. I mean, whatever they want to do. You're not going to get a reaction out of me. I'm sorry, but you're not. You know, the thing about the Delphi case is the composite sketches look so different. Is he young? Is he old? Is he an older guy that looks young? We'll have to do a live stream where one of y'all come up here and educate me on the Delphi case. We can do it in the morning if you want. Y'all will have to start coming up and helping with me with these cases. Getting tongue tied. Hey, Mama, you don't got to thank me. You're my friend. I'd do anything for you. But you're very welcome, and I love you, and I'd do it again in a heartbeat. As you can see, I have no regrets. I don't care. You know, people don't like what I did. They can scratch their ass and get glad. I mean, these people are jealous because being there was on your channel, not theirs. Well, she come on a channel where she wouldn't be interrogated. She get to share her story, and she was treated with respect and love and support, you know, without being interrogated. It was a safe place. That's all it was. I'm sorry if anybody got mad that they didn't get the scoop. It was totally not planned. She was going to, if you watch Brian's video with his little girl that morning, she wanted to come on Brian's because Brian's better at that sort of thing than I am, you know. But he didn't have time, so I was just in the chat, and I was like, well, she wants to come on mine, she can. The woman has no reason to lie. When my friend Mel tells me that she read manipulative emails, then she did. That's all the proof I needed. I mean, I'm sure everybody else wants proof, and that's totally up to being there if she wants to prove it. I don't feel she should have to prove shit, but whatever. There was that other case in Indiana where the infant disappeared. The baby to this day's never been found and no arrest. I know, Terry. What is that baby's name? It's a name I had a little trouble pronouncing, I believe. For those of you that's new, my chat has to help me remember things sometimes and help me with pronunciations. Where the crap's the storage? She's not teaching me no Spanish this morning. Yeah, the baby, the Amber Chickie. Another one of my favorite channels. Literally, I had a live and we discussed the Delphi case. So interesting, the different takes and thoughts. Yeah, that's why I like to get people up on the panel. Some people's a lot better speaking and putting words together than I am when discussing these cases, you know. Only thing I really add to these cases is just a little bit of common sense. Marie Davis. Hey, honey. I think the baby they're talking about that disappeared in Indiana, Layla, I think she was supposed to have been in the care of a babysitter, but the babysitter said that they picked her up, right? The way the police spoke when I saw the press conference, the officer was visibly shaken. I wonder if the suspect, someone's close, being he said the person may be in the room. I have never saw a cop that shook up at a press conference. If I have, I can't remember it, but I mean, I've never saw a cop that shook up. I think they picked that girl up from the babysitter's house and they did something to her and they're trying to blame the babysitter. The dad was arrested in a related matter. Amber, her story, so many holes. Yeah, I remember him being arrested. They dug up the garage and a yard of the babysitter. But you know what? And the babysitter may have already done this. But if I was in her situation, I would be like, strap me up to a lie detector. I did not harm this baby. They came and picked her up, right? But I know lie detectors are inadmissible in court, but still, most of the time they're accurate. I heard his voice shaking as he spoke. Yes. Oh my God. I just love that hair, Murray. Um, the baby's name was Amaya. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Someone else had it in the chat too. I tried to highlight it and the chat moved. Back on it. Sorry. Is it Amaya? Amaya Davis? So is anybody ever going to be charged in the Malia Davis case? Let's see what's on the Malia before I get off here. I like to look things up while I'm on here with y'all. I'm the queen of Google and Wikipedia. Let's see, top results. Okay, so there you are, Vince. Okay, this was in August. He was facing a new charge in the case. Injury to a child, serious bodily injury. But is anyone going to be charged with murder? Or are they just going to get away, him or Brittany Bowens was involved, of killing Malia and throwing her away like a piece of trash? Lawnmowers running over the poor child's dead body? Oh, thank you, Carrie. Yeah, I'm still behind Savannah. Yeah. Hey, Savannah Spurlock did the same thing that I did one time, leaving the bar with somebody when you're intoxicated. Luckily, I made it back home, bruised and battered, but I made it back home. And to blame her, it don't matter what she's out doing. She didn't deserve to be killed and buried like no dead animal, you know. Marie, make sure you clear your Google history. Oh, yeah, I do that. Layla, I have to go, but I'll catch up on playback. Thanks for being here for us all. So you're amazing. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to see you in the chat, by the way. I really am. Thank you. Well, y'all are here for me. So I got to be there for y'all. Friendships work two ways. I love our little community. I think we got the best community on YouTube. That's just my opinion. I feel like I'm sitting around drinking coffee with my friends, running my mouth, digressing 100 times. My new word of the week. Thank you, Mel Mel. That's right, Katie. We were all young and trusting once. Yeah. I mean, Lord, I used to be wild back in my days, and I had a bad experience doing the same thing Savannah did, but it was just with one person. It wasn't with multiple guys. She knew that guy. That's why. And he just had his friends along with him out, I guess. That's why she left with him. She knew him. Don't matter what she did. It don't matter if she was a sex worker. It don't deserve to be murdered, buried like an old animal. You were number one, respect, love, community. Oh, thank you, Love Hollis. Love you, girl. Love Hollis is a good lady. She really is. She's been here for a long time, since the beginning. It's like a lot of y'all. And I love Lisa from West Virginia, Water Ski Mom. I just love all y'all. I was wild and stupid once. Oh gosh, me too, girl. Wild as a buck, as they say here. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here and get some stuff done, and hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be kind, love, and peace. Thank you all for chatting. Really appreciate it. I do. Mail, holler at me if you need a girl being there, or anybody. Yeah, we have a beautiful community. We really do. Like feather. Well, bye, guys. Peace.